right, come on in. Come on in. Welcome. A little bit of a chill in the air. The autumn wind is approaching. John Facenda. Holy cow. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show Podcast. A daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Today is a Dear Meathead. It's two things. A Dear Meathead Wednesday and a Fraudulent Wednesday. First, Dear Meathead, I have a couple of nice emails ready to ask Dad. One from a personal experience. I'll get to that in a second. It's actually like 3 questions. If you have anything at all that you want to run by my dad for Dear Meathead coming up at, in 57 minutes. Dear Maverick, it could be known as. I still cannot get over that. Hang on. Thing was acting funny. It sounded weird to me. You forgot Trump Tuesday yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very concerned about Trump wearing it out. You know, you ever do that? Don't do it so much. It won't be funny next time. I don't know why I feel that way about that, because it's probably one of the best things I do on the show. But welcome in. Dear Meathead. That has to be a regular thing. It's like the best part of the whole show. My dad, my beautiful, fantastic dad. And I got news yesterday that I'm actually, how blessed is this? My dad will be up north. I'm going up north Thursday. He's getting up there Thursday with Joanne. Charity Scam Mike and Liz, my stepsister/sister, are bringing up my dad and Joanne. How about Mike? Charity Scam Mike, he has a daughter that is special needs. So he brings up the lovely daughter, Sophia, and my dad and Joanne. How great is that? I'll be doing the show live from Fear Bunker North Friday. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Actually, it'll be very interesting because... Boy, it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me as we speak. If I am to do the show Friday in the Fear Bunker North studio, that might be an impossibility because my dad is going to be in the trailer where I do the studio with Joanne. I was just informed yesterday that they are coming up north. And that means that the place that I do the show in is going to be occupied. They will be in there. Amanda suggests do it with him. There's no way. There's no way I could pull that off. And a lot of it has to do with his attention span, and I wouldn't be comfortable with it. I don't know. Maybe. It's not a terrible idea, actually. So are you suggesting that if I'm sitting there with him doing the show, Tyler says just have him co-host, LOL. He'll see what your show is really like then. First of all, the suggestion also that Charity Scam Mike be with me. Charity Scam Mike doesn't roll out of bed till 10:30. I'd love to have them all in. I don't know if I have the resources to be able to pull that off, though. Okay? I think I'm stressing my technical capabilities with all of these pie-in-the-sky ideas. Not a terrible one-off show, I admit that. Tyler says he'd be mortified by the potty mouth. Oh, no, I wouldn't be swearing. There is no way in hell I would be talking the way I do when I'm alone on this show. I can't do that. Come on now. It would be so off-putting for you. It would be so uncomfortable. Which means that, like, a lot of the times when I talk about shit on this show, it's that natural working in of the obscenities that makes it flow, if it just works. I can't be like, oh, wow, look at that. Look at that silly ninny. Boy, that person is such a weirdo. It's just better off when you can call somebody something like a fuckstick. All right, well, I'm going to have to settle that issue. Reason why this all comes up is because, again, Dear Meathead today, reach out on the Shoreliner Striping inbox if you have a question for Dad. Eric at EricZaneShow.com. We are 52 minutes away from Dear Meathead, unless if I am late again, which does happen. Okay, I've got a lot of other things to get to. I am at a rock bottom moment yesterday. As you know, I haven't really taken care of myself, and yesterday was the big physical day. I'm not even going to try to kid you. My physical was supposed to be like in February, but I kept putting it off because I knew that my blood work was going to produce some ugliness, and my weight was going to produce some ugliness that I would then have to reconcile when my doctor looks me in the face and says, what the fuck are you doing? So the idea was I'll just start living healthy, turn it around, and then he won't even know what I've been up to. Well, then, of course, I did nothing. Continue to not take care of myself. Well, it all came to a head yesterday because the physical happened. First of all, let me get out in front of this. He did not stick his fingers into my butt. And it was weird because I was walking out after I pulled my pants up when he checked for hernia. And I go, aren't you going to, do the thing? And he goes, oh, no, we don't do that anymore. I go, you don't? I mean, I was kind of preparing myself for it and by the way, I said I was joking with my son about it. On the way to the physical, I go, yeah, the doc's going to stick his fingers in my butt. He goes, I'll give you $100 if you get audio or video of you saying to him, Doc, do it dry. So I was prepared for this. And he goes, no, you don't do that anymore. We just look at the results from the blood work on the PSA. Prostate-specific antigen. I think that is I'm like, well, really? So does that mean like all these years it hasn't been necessary for people to have that done, for dudes to have that done? Is that it? So now you just look at the PSA test? You don't even do an exam? I don't know. So that was out. Okay, great. But I get in there, and I'm wearing that shirt. I had forgotten that I was wearing that shirt that Amy got me that says local celebrity. Now, that's fun for when I'm here. When I'm walking around and I see somebody that I know and I'm wearing that, I don't know if they're necessarily going to get it. They might think that I'm actually thinking that. And sure enough, while I'm checking in, one of the dudes who's in the fantasy football league walks in. I go, oh, hey, I just met the guy on Sunday. I go, what's up, Mike? How are you? He goes, hey. And he immediately looks at my shirt. I'm like, oh, God. And then I had to explain. I go, yeah, this was a gift. It's a joke. Nurse calls me in. I'm approaching the scale. I go, all right. Now, at first, I wasn't going to look. I took everything out of my pockets. I'm just wearing a pair of shorts and a T-shirt. I even took my Crocs off, which those things don't even weigh anything. And I got on that scale. And I said to her, the goal is sub 180. And she goes, ooh, you just missed it. And I'm like, No, I didn't. I'm closer to 190 than 180. Your old pal EZ is obese. 186.4. Shattering my previous best by several pounds. Oh, no. Kenny says, you're fine, dude. Yeah, but that's compared to you. You know, you need a scooter. I'm sorry, that was mean and hilarious. You dummy. Nate Bull says, fraudulent fat piece of shit. My God, LOL. Yeah, 5'7", 186.4. So I then wander over to the exam room. He walks in and looks at me like, I go, I know. He goes, what's happening? You've gained 12 pounds in a year. More than 12 pounds. You were 174 last year. Now you're, well, a year and a few months. Now you're 186.4. I go, well, part of it is I can't run. I was running at least. Not fast, not often, but I was moving to some degree. I go, but I'm not using that as an excuse because I can walk. Yeah, you can walk. I go, I can swim. I'm just haven't prioritized it. I need to re-center myself and figure some shit out. Bosco's, working at Bosco's, you're not kidding. When I'm working there, I am grabbing handfuls of fries when I'm hungry. Occasionally, I'll reach for the onion rings. And then there's the, when I leave, Doug sends me home with food. And there is no diet food at Bosco's. So I'm like, okay. He goes, let's look at this blood work. He's just disgusted with me, how fat I am. He's like, oh, my God, what the fuck? Why am I even here? I go, I know. He goes, your cholesterol is at an all-time high. When we look further into that, it's like 236. He goes, it was like 205 last time. Of that, the good cholesterol, the one, the HDL, the one that you want high, he goes, that's at an all-time low. The LDL, the bad one, is at an all-time high. Your triglycerides are through the roof. You are dramatically increasing your risk for catastrophic heart explosion, a heart attack. Oh, my God. Now, I kind of suspected this was coming. You know, I've felt it for some time that I'm just really a mess. If this doesn't motivate me to make appropriate choices, then nothing will. Okay? Then I won't be able to fix it. I think the big problem for me right now, the space that I'm in, is that I've kind of just forgotten everything. I've lost my way. And it's so easy to just reach for like a bag of these. Have you tried these, by the way? Dot's home-style pretzels. Let me tell you something. This is Dot right here, or Dorothy. This chick lives in Velva, North Dakota, where they have a plant that makes these pretzels. Now, the first ones that they make, the original, are butter. All the pretzels are buttery. And they're seasoned exquisitely. All right? I don't even like regular pretzels. They're dry. I don't enjoy the flavor. But I do enjoy these pretzels. These are dangerous. When I say these, I mean anything made by Dot. So the other day, Diana brings these home. Cinnamon sugar seasoned pretzel twist. Oh, my God. Look at look at how many is left. This level is how many is left. All of these that was in this space here has been through my body. My God. Tell Dot to eat shit. You got a hot tub. That's true. Example number 1, why your cholesterol is higher than ever. LOL. Linda says you need to have a sit-down chat with Diana about groceries. I would like to think that I have enough intestinal fortitude to be able to look any delicious treat in the face and walk away. I haven't quite, I don't have a concrete example of that ever working out. Stevie, very frankly, says, you do not. You do not. You're right. Tyler says, Pooh Bear definitely wants Eric to be fluffy. Fluffy is a great word. I tried porky. There's a space on Reddit called TIFU. Today I fucked up by, I did because, my wife and I are both like, we've never been bigger. And, I said, hey, you and I got some work to do. We're both porky. This is not good. This did not work out. It started yesterday when we were taking a walk. I go, I'm 30 pounds over. You're 30 pounds over. And she looks at me. She goes, I am not. I go, well, yeah, you are. I mean, who cares? We're both fat as fuck. Oh, my God. She was so pissed off. And then the term porky did not sit well. I don't know, man. So I am fucked in numerous areas. My system is at an all-time high for cholesterol. I look like a big wet bag of balls. My wife wants to kick my ass. Yesterday was a bad day. I noticed that Diana has tried a new fad concerning appropriate eating. And, okay, this would work. I can tell that this would work. What it is you order food from this company, and that they basically, you pay like way too much. And then they're delivered to your home like a home meal kit. But what they've done is they've taken about 80 cents worth of food and put it into a container and put a lid on it and mailed it to you. So literally all you have to do is throw it in the microwave and eat it. But the cost of that food is like, for those 5 meals, is like $500. And they're small portions, so you're almost like tricking yourself into eating a little bit of rice, a little bit of protein, some vegetables. And so basically, you pay like $100 for 5 fucking Stofers. That's what you got there. But, I'm done I have fucked up enough by referring to us both as Porky. I cannot do that. So the only way I can keep my wife healthy is if I just happen to lose this weight by some miracle. Okay? You're right about the food. In my fridge right now, in my freezer, we have 4 different kinds of ice cream. We have those drumsticks that come in the individually wrapped packages. We've got the creamsicles. I do not buy Pooh Bear pies. But you're right about that. We got to have no more buying anything like that. I think that's where we start. We can all agree there. Stevie says Factor is terrible, tastes like crap. Hurricane Ashley says Factor is so good. Wow, that's weird. Holy shit. Well, this was bad. I honestly, and then earlier in the day, since I sensed that this bad news was coming, I took like a walk with the dogs. And I went back to looking at my fitness ring, on the phone. Most people have it on their Apple Watch. I don't have one of those. And I said, I got to close this fucking fitness ring, this movement ring. And I had a long way to walk. So I took a walk earlier in the day. Pooh Bear and I were together before I insulted her. And actually, this was on the walk when I insulted her about being 30 pounds overweight. I'm not 30 pounds overweight. I go, yeah, you are. I go, how much do you weigh? And she tells me. And I said, yeah, well, you're supposed to be. And she goes, no, that's not what my doctor says. Notice I avoid giving actual numbers. I figured I fucked up enough. So after we took that walk, I still hadn't closed the move ring. So at 9:30 at night, I'm walking around the neighborhood, pitch black, like a rapist. Finally closed the fucking thing. While I was looking at it during the walk, I went back in time to the last time I closed my movement ring. July 3rd. The shame I'm feeling right now. Miserable. I am instructing myself to soak in it. You disgusting asshole. Damn it. Okay. While I was there, I talked to the doc about the sugar issue. And remember, I panicked. This is what I did. When I had that 2 weeks ago, I had that unbelievable, horrible feeling that about my blood sugar. And I was right. My blood sugar was low. And then I freaked out and I thought, oh, I've got diabetes. And I can't have it with one kidney. I'm a dead man. The doc looked at me. He goes, you don't have diabetes. You don't have anything. Your blood work is fine. And he explained to me what happened. And he made it very, very clear. He goes, look, when a human being like yourself eats like shit, okay, like you go ahead and you eat a lot of carbs. That's your thing. You'll eat candy, pasta, wraps, whatever. And then you don't eat protein with it, or not enough protein. So when your blood sugar goes up, okay, your body's like, oh, I feel great. And then it drops very quickly. If you don't have any protein in there to continue that kind of like stretch out that ability for the blood sugar to remain high, your body doesn't like that, Eric. I go, oh, okay. He goes, so then when you're out in the woods chopping wood or the other stupid shit that you do, and your body is like, well, hey, we don't have any blood sugar. We need an infusion of that. 2 hormones are released in your system. One is called glucagon, and the other is called adrenaline. Or glycogen. No, that's okay, I'm getting glucagon and glycogen mixed. It's glucagon. Glucagon and adrenaline then start to metabolize fat in your body to give you the sugar. But when that happens, when those hormones flood your system, the side effect is sweat, feel a little loopy. He goes, that's what's taking place. So he's giving me very basic shit that I know better about. And I'm like, God damn it, this is embarrassing. So there's no issues with my sugar. My kidney will not be in danger because I have diabetes. Now, I don't have diabetes. This morning I sat down and had a little thing of yogurt, which has plenty of protein in it, plenty of carbohydrate in it, and away I go. With a little bit of luck, I'll be a little more successful today than I have in other days. But my God, I can't tell you, like seriously, there's barely any of these Dots pretzels here. This is probably 1 ounce. 130 calories, 20 grams of carbohydrate and sugar. Oh my God. Better drink some water. Hang on. So a lot going on there. Pissed off my wife. Rock bottom physically for your old pal EZ. We can only go up from here. We can only go up from here, I tell you. Kyle with a great idea. Raw oatmeal with cinnamon and protein powder. Good breakfast. Add a banana and Greek yogurt. Are you talking like in the Vitamix? Amanda says, Eric, I can give you a list of great protein snacks if you're interested. I am interested, miss. Send them my way. Linda says, yep, if you want a sweet treat, have it after a high-protein meal. How many people are down with creating an accountability group of some kind where we would share numbers and things to keep us all accountable? I am. I don't know how to do it, but I'd be happy to participate. Let's be less disgusting. Amanda and I are in it. Who else? I see Rich is in here. Rich C. Rich, you and I have been having a dialogue via email in the past 24 hours. Do you think it would be a good idea or a bad idea if I shared with the crew here about what's going on? Or should I keep that on the down low? Please advise. All right. So that's what's up. That is what is tearing me apart inside. As I read the line from Amanda, just tearing each other apart. So basically, if we, if we put our numbers in, the rest of us will like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I thought we agreed we were going to close our fitness ring. Nikki says, I'm in. Fraudulent fat asses unite. All right, that's it. Fraudulent fat asses united. Maureen says, can we start the day after Labor Day? That's my plan. No, we start right now. No prisoners, no exceptions. One of my moles sent me a screenshot from my pals over at Castaways United. And it says, let's welcome our new members, so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, it says Rich and Ben. Now, both are members on my Patreon. They both subscribe to Patreon. And then it says, thanks for joining our community. And I'm like, community? So as soon as I saw those names, I was like, there's no way that these folks are joining that to do anything other than just to watch, get the fucking popcorn out. Is that Ben Glaze? No, not Ben Glaze. Rich says to me that Pellerito, I don't know why he thought this, why he would assume. I don't know. Maybe he does this with every new person there. So all they do in this group is one of two things. They post anti-transgender memes and all that anti-COVID is fake shit, and we hate black people shit, and we hate gays shit, and Trump forever. We want to suck Trump's dick. And hate me. So Rich joins because he wants to watch the fireworks. Fucking Pellerito messages him and says, I'm here to inquire about your motivation to join our group. Come on. So, yo, I'm guessing you joined the Castaways United for the entertainment value, yes? Rich says 100%. Wanted to see what crazy shit those assholes are saying. Pellerito reached out and asked what my intentions were when I joined. It's hilarious that even though you've moved on, you're still the most relevant thing on the page. Otherwise, just a bunch of rehash memes and some bitch posting Bible verses. Yeah, that would be a lonely Nick with his Bible verses. How embarrassing. Not so much of the Bible's embarrassing, just that Nick posting shit about the Bible. He's the biggest piece of shit in that whole group. Rich says he even mentioned the We Hate Eric Zane hate party video, saying it wasn't on the site and that someone stole it from his personal YouTube account. Well, he's referring to me, and I didn't steal it. It's a public page. That's how the internet works. I'm over here thinking, yeah, right, and this guy is super paranoid. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. Don't believe a word that guy says. Hang on. How great is that? Thank you, Rich. And thank you, Ben R., for signing up over there. You should all try to sign up. Everybody should try to sign up. All right. Oh, man. So, in a lot of ways, I feel actually pretty good because the Band-Aid's been ripped off. No offense, NFK. So I said to the doc, I go, I got to treat this like the way I did alcoholism. Just make it through the fucking day. Make it through the fucking day. I've got 1/2 day under my belt. Today's a new day. It's always a new day. I actually have a pretty clear mind about it. I'm beating myself up about it, but this is usually how I handle things. This really does bother me. But, you know, something has to be done. It has to be done. Because, look, if I pack on 12, like I did, if I do that again, now I'm knocking on the door of 200 pounds. I'm 1.5 pounds away from 200 pounds if I repeat another year like this. At 5'7.5", that's a real problem. It's a real problem now. Oh, my God. All right. No, I'm all about it. The whole Eric Zane Show podcast, fraudulent fat asses unite, whatever the fuck we call it. I don't care. If somebody wants it, I don't have the time to maintain a site like that, if it's Facebook or if it's just a Google spreadsheet. I like Facebook, though, because then we can talk shit to each other. You know? Because there we have to be completely honest. And let's say Amanda, for example. Let's say Amanda has like 5 good days and she's posting and we're all like, yeah, great job, bitch. Nice job. And then like she's AWOL for 4 days. We're going to all suspect that she's gone back to the ways of the fat. So we're going to say, hey, you fat fuck, where you been? What have you been eating? Come on. So I'm kind of down with a Facebook group. You have to like sign up though. You know, it's like a select group of people. Not everybody can go and check it out. We got to make it like a private group of fat fucks. Come on, you fat bastards. Let's do it. You don't even have to be like a fat bastard. You could just be there to like a rover who, you know, when we start to fuck up, you can say, come on now. You can like encourage us. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to go and just start laying waste and calling everybody a fat fuck. I don't mind if you do that to me. But honestly, I would like it to be successful in being less disgusting. Okay? So there you go. That's what's up. Fraudulent fat fucks. United. Jimmy says, I'm an alcoholic. Can I join? What the fuck? Chris says he'll participate. Kenny says, I love how Eric describes his height as 5'7.5", like a little kid telling you they're 10.5 or something. Yes, that's true. Nate says, I'll be going to the doctor in a scooter next year. God damn it. All right. F3. No United, says Maureen. All right. Back to the drawing board. If you are enjoying the show on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, it's time to leave. Twitter, X, whatever. Thank you so much. The rest of the show is available on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. You can also download the Twitch app, search Eric Zane Live, follow along. You're good to go. The audio podcast is made available on demand wherever you download shows. Just search my name. Subscribe on whatever platform you listen on. Thank you. Subscribe, rate, and review if you have that option. And off you go. As you know, I have a Patreon where I produce tons of bonus content every single week. Today is a fraudulent Wednesday. We'll be doing, Stu McAllister and I at around 6 p.m. We'll be doing Who Are These Ottawa County Fascists? Followed at 7 p.m. Eastern Time by the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Part of all of the programming that we have available on Patreon. And I suggest you try it out for free for 7 days. It's so simple. Go to patreon.com/Eric Zane and sign up for a 7-day free trial. You do have to put a payment form in there, but I make it very easy for you to cancel it whenever you want. And then you still get the 7 days, even if you cancel. If you go past the 7 days, it'll charge you either $5 or $10. And that's how I keep the lights on while doing the Eric Zane Show podcast for the past 4 years and nearly 8 months. So thanks to everybody for checking out the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube. And as always, leave me an email whenever you want to chat. Eric@ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. So I guess what I'll say is silver lining, no diabetic scenario or anything like that. I'm still good to go. And today I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. That's all I got to do. It's all I got to worry about is right now at 8:42 on Wednesday morning. That's it. You're going to get a lot of that from me. And then if I suddenly stop talking about it, that means I've given up. Okay. I've got these Dots home-style pretzels. I'm going to destroy them right now. I'm crumpling them up, and then I'll probably eat the dust later. There's not many in here, but this is symbolic. Fuck you. All right. Whew. I don't feel good about that. I wish I would have kept those. All right. Facebook and Twitch brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. X brought to you by Blue Frost IT. Thank you for being here. Your old pal EZ has to go tinkle. I'll be right back. I cannot ignore this comment. Amanda writes, be strong. And then, new sentence. I'm assuming this is the sentence where she's showing she's going to be strong in diet choices. I've decided I am not going to stop at Myers and get a breakfast sandwich. Now, if it ended there, that'd be great. Or if the next sentence said, I'm going to eat a sensible breakfast, maybe a couple of egg whites, and some oatmeal. Be strong. I've decided I'm not going to stop at Meijer and get a breakfast sandwich. And then instead, I'm going to make one here. One of the Jimmy Dean delights. Are you suggesting that is a good alternative? Can you help me to understand how, after the first 48 minutes of discussing obesity, that is I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Jimmy Dean is diet food. Is it? Jimmy Dean's Delights? Maybe I'm wrong. She says, oh no, 18 grams of protein and 270 calories. I'm pretty sure that anything that Jimmy Dean isn't known for quality diet food. Am I getting something wrong? Turkey sausage, dumbass. Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. It seems like that might fall in the suspect food choices. Brandon says, no, they do have lower calorie stuff. Okay, well, maybe. Maureen says D-Lights, Lights, like it's lighter food. Oh, okay. All right. But Brandon says it's still not health food by any means. Yeah, you're getting no judging from me. I just wanted a little bit more background as to what was up. On the surface, I mean, at its face, it sounded like, hey, I'm going to avoid the McDonald's, the 5 McDonald's sausage burritos that I have every day. Instead, I'm making the sensible choice of 5 sausage burritos at home. I still think that's a problem, though, because Amanda admits that it's 31 grams of carbs. And then she said, but I like my breakfast sandwich. How can we be 10 minutes in to Fraudulent Fat Asses support group, and you're already splitting hairs and saying, yeah, but I like this. I like my fucking pretzels. You fucking fat bastard. What are you doing? Yeah, that's bullshit. This goes against the Fraudulent Fat Asses code of conduct, in my opinion. And you readily gave the information. At least lie. You were all proud of your big choice you made. Instead of going to Meijer to eat the pile of shit food, I'm going to eat the pile of shit food at home because I like it. You're out of the group. You're already out of the group. You're not allowed in the group. This is bullshit. Kenny, breakfast smoothie, 3rd can of coconut milk, 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder, 1 cup frozen blueberries, 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, and blend. That's a fucking winner. Amanda says, I'm the one starting the group. I don't want you to start the group. You're not allowed to start the fucking group. Before we even start the fucking group, you're eating a pile of shit for breakfast. Fraudulent fatties, you are not allowed to be. You do not have the Eric Zane approval. If you fuck, this is bullshit. I am gonna call you, motherfucker. I can't believe this shit. What a crock of shit.
I like that my phone says Eric Zane incoming.
Oh, yeah. So okay. Yeah, so what's going on here?
All right, so yesterday, I stopped at Walgreens and bought a bunch of chocolate snacks, okay? This morning, when I woke up, I finished those chocolate snacks. So usually on my way to work, I will go to Meijer, I will stop, I will get a biscuit sandwich with cheese and egg and sausage and yummy. And I decided not to do that because of y'all. But I like my breakfast sandwiches and I need something to eat on my way to work.
Well, you're going to have to come up with something else. That's not, well, you've already fucked up the whole day by eating a pound of chocolate.
I know. But I'm not further getting bad. I can't fucking think. I'm not furthering that by eating the bad sandwich.
I don't know if the Jimmy Dean's is qualifying as a good sandwich.
It is. It's the delights. It's the lower calorie alternative. And I still had 2 of them in my freezer. I got to eat them.
No, you don't. I just threw out my pretzels. I don't think you're taking this serious. I don't think you're taking this serious enough.
So for lunch, I have this. It's called HMR. Chicken enchiladas.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
230 calories.
All right. I am not.
Snack. I got Quest.
This is not fair. This is not fair. If we agree, hey, let's fraudulent fatties. Here we go. Oh yeah. Well, I'm only starting the day with chocolate. And making good choices, chocolate and Jimmy Dean.
Before this conversation, though. That was before the podcast started.
But you still are aware, so you're going to... This is bullshit. I got to throw out my pretzels, and you're eating Jimmy Dean's frozen food. This is bullshit.
All right, so, Eric.
What?
What if I just eat the sausage off the damn sandwich?
Look, hey, you do you. I'm just saying that I smell bullshit.
Would that make you feel better?
No. I'm just saying the point of the group was we get to beat each other up.
Okay. But I'm just saying, okay, you can beat me up. That's fine. Beat me up. But if I tell you now I'm only going to eat part of the sandwich.
All right.
That is what you beating me up did.
All right. Well, I'm going to be totally honest with you. You were totally honest with me. That's good. So the leader of the group, let's just be frank here. The leader of Fraudulent Fatties weight loss group opened the day with a pound of chocolate and a Jimmy Dean sausage sandwich.
She opened the day with, chocolate, then felt really bad because her ass is getting beat by somebody that is complaining about him being fat. Yeah. So she decided not to eat any more really fatty food.
All right. There you go. You're off and running. The
chocolate's gone. The chocolate's gone, but what I have left are protein snacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you my protein snack list.
No, I don't want to see that.
That's good.
I don't want to see your protein snacks. Because you're trying. Are you doing that to help me? Or are you doing that to show me that I'm Wait a minute. Why are you sending it?
Why am I? Because you like the sweet
okay.
stuff, or you like that stuff. I have good alternatives.
All right.
That.
So you were doing that to help me.
Yes, I was doing it to help.
All right. Very good. I'd love to see it.
Okay.
All right. Well, enjoy your Jimmy Dean's.
Just a sausage.
Or whatever. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I thought that was suspect. I'm turning the corner by not eating the Meyer sandwich, but instead the Jimmy Dean's sausage sandwich. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but that needed to be addressed. That had to be addressed. It stood out like fucking Mike Tyson trying to read. Getting a lot of references for the Jimmy Dean call. Let's see. Jimmy Dean sausage call. I think I can get to this. Audio check.
Randy Taylor. I don't know where you people come from. I don't know if you test your products, your quantity of your product. Your products are very delicious. Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump Scotch girl, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again. And as far as your 16-ounce and maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for southern people to eat with the breakfast, with the fried egg.
And when they're beating up black people.
And the T-bone steaks. And I can't...
Raise your hand if you had a T-bone steak ever for breakfast. So they have eggs, sausage, and T-bone steak. Fuck, I want to try that.
See, going to a little 12-ounce package to feed 4, 5, 6 people. And I'm not going to buy 2 of those 12-ounce packages just because you want to downsize and charge the same goddamn price. I'd sure like a reply, and I'd sure like you to go back to your 16-ounce package on your regular sausage, because I'm not going to buy it otherwise ever again. I'll just have my own damn sausage made like I used to 30-something years ago. It's not as tasty as yours is, but it'll work. Goodbye. That little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage is supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that fucking pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid fucked this shit up.
Save money.
Save money. Yeah, save money. Save money. So fuck, I'm going to eat, goddammit.
I've never heard it without the bleeps. That's the first time I've heard that. Minus the bleeps. God damn it. Now, if they did lower the amount and then charge the same, well, yeah, he's got a point. But if they took a 16 and made it a 12 and then charge less, if you're still paying the same, you just buy 2 rolls and keep a third of it in the freezer. You know, it's not that hard. Fuck, that's sweet. Randy Taylor sounds like what I picture the NFK sounding like. Okay, I got to bring my dad in here in just a minute. First, I gotta pay some bills. That's what we used to say in radio. Time to pay some bills on 101 WRIF, baby. It's Maui time. How many of you get that reference? Who am I trying to do an impression of? The open and live stream of the Eric Zane Show podcast brought to you by A&E Heating and Cooling. Call Joe Martinez, 616-516-8579. It is 616-516-8579. For any scheduled maintenance or if you have a problem with your heating or your air conditioning. All right, there you go. A&E Heating and Cooling. 616-516-8579. You will be seeing A&E Heating and Cooling inside of Van Andel Arena now, as Joe is marketing A&E for Griffins games. You will see his logo there. Well done. Congrats to you. Also, another great local business that supports the show is Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Make this your choice to get any vehicle maintenance done, whether it's scheduled maintenance or preventative care or whatever. Maybe you broke down on the side of the road. I had a problem with my truck. I was talking with the guy that repaired it over at Irvine's, and he says to me, have your brake lines gone on that thing yet? I go, yes. Yep. I go, you might have fixed it. He goes, I don't know if I repaired your brake lines. I replaced this other issue that you had, or repaired it. But those trucks, those Silverados, they're such a pile of shit. GM really made talk about calling the complaint line. GM started to make these fucking shit box trucks in a way that 1 minute after you get them off from the dealer, they start rusting. It's like they're a magnet for rust. My God. And, it did just that. Rusted out the damn brake lines. 616-532-6600. Advertise on the Eric Zane Show podcast by sending me an email, eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I will tell you how it works, how you can put your message in front of upwards of 100,000 people every single month. If you are local to West Michigan, about 35% of that number is local. So if you're local, you're looking at a number of about 35,000 people who will hear your message each and every month. I can put that all in a perspective for you and appropriately charge you. At the end of the day, a lot of my sponsors are local people who, well, they don't have a ton of money to blow on an extravagant advertising budget, and I don't overcharge. At the end of the day, it's still a fucking podcast. All right, reach out, eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I'll tell you how it works. Let's bring in Dad for Dear Meathead.
Meathead at your service.
Hey, Dad, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Never better. Welcome to another Wednesday.
Yes, and you're 3 minutes late.
I know it. Yeah, I was a little bit long-winded today.
Yeah, okay. That's all right. So how's it going?
It's going very well. I'm excited that tomorrow evening you and Joanne will be visiting along with Elizabeth and Mike and Sophia up north.
Yes. And you'll be there, right?
Yep. Diana and I will be there. I'm putting the menu together. I'm thinking about some chili.
Oh my gosh!
My chili is fantastic. We'll have we'll have a chicken dinner. Who knows what else? I'm excited.
Yeah. Just being out there will be fun.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be good. I was just talking with the audience. I had my physical yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you come out healthy?
Yeah, I'm healthy, but my doctor, he kind of raised an eyebrow because I'm getting a little fat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm the heaviest I've ever been, and I know that your advice is stop eating food.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, do you really overeat?
Oh, yeah. I've been overeating way too much lately. So, yeah, I gotta move more and eat less is what I need to do.
Yeah, really. I know that. I mean, I don't do this. I'm in pretty good shape. But I don't know. I actually am not hungry, generally.
You're not hungry?
Joanne left, but I don't think I eat that much.
Okay, well, we'll see this weekend because I'm going to put some food in front of you, and if I see you eating, then I know that you're probably,
Yeah, then I'm lying.
I think your appetite is good.
Oh, it's pretty good shape. I really feel proud about myself. I don't do nothing about it.
Well, yay. I think that the proof is evident. You're nearly 90 years old. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Hey, anyway, I got a good-looking sons.
Yep.
Beautiful wife.
You got a lot going for you there, Dad.
So, hey, there you go.
So, that'll be fun. We'll be able to hang out, do our thing like we like to do, which pretty much is just putz around and sit by the fire.
Sure. Wait a minute. What did you say, Joanne? Huh? Oh, never mind. I thought she was talking to me.
No. That's me.
That's funny. I know that's you meathead.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, listen to this. I screwed up because Diana and I both are probably, need to watch what we eat and move a little more. But the problem is I told her. So I said, hey, I'm a little porky, and I think we should both, I included her in the conversation. And so she got pissed off because she said I was calling her fat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so that's that kind of, she said, you don't say that to a woman.
Yeah, it's turned into the battle of the bulge. That really is a battle of the bulge in the world,
It really was. It really, and that, you know what? I think that she might throw me out if I say we're having the battle of the bulge.
Don't say that. Yeah, just be on the encouraging side. Oh, honey, you're looking great. Maybe half a pound you lose, you'll be all right. Okay, so you have to have a little bit more finesse with a woman. Finesse, absolutely.
Okay, now because I might come up to you or you might come up to me and say, because I remember one time we visited. It was me, Diana, and Jim, your son Jim, and your daughter-in-law Sandy. And Jim walked in, and this is years ago, and you said, Jimmy, you are fat.
I said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I recall something like that.
Jimmy, you are getting fat.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that Jimmy looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's turned it around. He is he's really making some good choices. So I got to make better choices around this household. And part of the reason I struggle is Diana buys a lot of junk food when she goes to the store.
I really have to advise you to this, but I'm sure you're already taking care of it. I sit down and eat my normal meals, and I just don't eat anything. That's not purposely. I don't do it. I just don't have it in me that I should be eating.
Wow,
eat some more.
Boy, I wish you could bottle that up and sell it to me because I eat everything.
Well, you're going to have to, you just got to cut it down.
Yep. Well, that's the plan. That is the plan. I've got a handle on it. My doctor said, Eric, listen to me. Your cholesterol is high. Your weight is high. We got to turn this around. So
I'm surprised to hear that you're saying that about yourself. I don't ever recall you being overweight.
Yeah, loose-fitting clothes, I guess, might help. But it's, I could definitely stand to lose 20 at least.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, maybe even more than that. It's taking a toll on my knees. My knees hurt all the time now, and I'm short. You and I are both short. We shouldn't, we shouldn't be weighing what I'm weighing, which is 186. That's way too heavy. So
I'm surprised to hear that.
I know it.
You look pretty good shape.
Well, it's kind of spread out everywhere, I guess, but I can really feel it now, and so it's starting to really bother me. So
hey, what did you do for breakfast?
I had a cup of yogurt. That's it. So I think
that's kind of. I don't know. What about lunch? What are you going to do for lunch?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I was thinking some like a protein shake or maybe some steamed vegetables and some chicken breast.
I mean, is that good for the health?
Yes, that's what I do.
Yeah, I think
that's what she does.
I think those two choices right there. I think I'm good to go.
Yeah. No snacking between.
I'm surprised to hear that. I never thought about you being overweight.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm not. I don't look like an apple yet.
You're not like Gangadine.
No, but it's coming if I don't turn it around. So, in the last year, I've gained 12. So
okay.
that's enough. I'm putting my foot down, Dad.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm grateful. If that's a health causing problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in a family, we don't have fat people, do we?
Yeah, it seems like no one is suspect other than me. So.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you recognize it yourself. You're taking care of it, but I'm curious. I never remember seeing you as an overweight person.
Well, it's enough that I notice it. So maybe you won't, but I definitely do. All right, Dad. Nathan he's describing, he sent in an email, Nathan did, and he's describing something known as karma. Like if you behave nicely to your fellow man, good things will come back to you. Or if you behave poorly, bad things will come back to you. It's called karma. Have you ever heard of karma?
Yes, I've heard of the word, but I never did know what it meant.
Okay, well, that's what it is. So if you, let's say...
You say, that's karma.
Right. Like if you were to go and, for example, you go into a Home Depot and you smash into somebody's car and you don't leave a note and you leave their car damaged, and then you 5 minutes later you're driving down the street and you get in a car wreck and your car is damaged. That's karma.
Karma.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought about that. Okay.
So Nathan wants to know, Reuben, do you believe in karma?
No, I really don't, because I didn't know what it meant.
Right, but now you do.
It's just an education right there all by itself right now.
All right, there we go. Learning about karma is an education.
Yeah, but listen, I lost the trend of my thought.
That's okay.
What do you say to somebody? I mean, would you walk up to them and say, hey, that's your karma? What would you tell them? Is that what it is?
I think the way you'd voice it would be, hey, that's karma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got to recall to doing that.
Yeah. Hey, you got to work that one in.
Yes. Karma. That's karma. Something rings a bell, but I don't know when I use the karma.
Okay, so you might have, you're saying that karma, announcing it like that, may have been in your playbook at one point.
Yeah, okay, that's karma.
There you go. That's definitely sounds better when you say that's karma. But you can't just say it every time. You got to actually, it has to actually be karma. Like if you are just, walking down the street and you stub your toe, you can't just say karma.
I thought karma was something you eat.
Okay. Oh, I got to write.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so that's from Nate. Thank you, Nate. Kyle writes.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you for that advice.
Let's see.
Are you having karma?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm reading. I'm trying to figure out if this would be an appropriate question. I might have to come back to that one. Let's see here. This one we already covered. My friend is struggling with his weight. Do you have any advice on how to eat healthier and stay disciplined?
Yeah.
Signed, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Next out of the house.
Yeah.
What?
I'll tell you what.
Healthy food.
It's for me. I can always say this. Unfortunately, it's a piece of cake. Just sit down, have a ordinary breakfast, ordinary lunch, or the ordinary dinner. That's all you eat.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's because I don't bring snacks in the house, sir.
She says that's because
Yeah.
you don't bring snacks.
So the
I don't
idea
know.
is get the junk food out of the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. If it's not there, it can't be
You
eaten.
can't eat it.
Yeah.
There's apples and peaches and plums in there.
Yeah, that we do. She gave me a huge. What was that apple? That peach.
Yes.
One huge peach a day. Not a day, but yesterday. That's what I had.
Eat a peach then.
Yeah. Well, fruit. Any fruit.
All right, got it. Eat some fruit. Okay, we'll add that to the pile.
Don't sit there and 5 times a day get a whole lot of fruit. No.
No, I've been. That's part of my problem. I'm just reaching my hand into a bag and pulling a bunch of potato chips and pretzels and stuffing them in my face.
Oh, that's the worst thing right there. Potato chips and all that.
You can't eat it.
Oh yeah. I gotta.
Wait, what did you say, Joanne?
If it's not in the house, you can't eat it.
Joanne says if it's not in the house, you can't eat it.
No, I'm going through. I'm doing that. I'm throwing it all out. It's gone.
I'm surprised to hear that. I never considered you as an overweight person.
Well,
Of course, I don't see you that
yeah,
much.
that's the thing. It's kind of just crept up, you know.
Yeah.
Just got really loud for some reason. It's weird.
So, anyway. Oh, by the way, would you be stopping over this year with that big truck of yours?
I'm sorry. What is that?
You used to visit with that big...
Oh, the RV, the motorhome.
RV, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be. We're definitely going to be bringing the motorhome. You and Joanne will be in the
That's it.
old trailer, and we'll be in the motorhome.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I have here? Zach writes, "Hello, Ruben. Hello, Joanne. I have a 12-year."
Zach.
And Zach says, "I have a 12-year-old daughter, 6th grade. She's recently started to give me more attitude, and she's forming opinions and things. My question is, do you have any advice on raising a teenage daughter? Because you and Joanne have raised daughters, Joanne's daughters, of course, and your stepdaughters. So what is the advice for raising daughters?"
You know, that's a real good question. For some reason or other, I guess as a human, adult, male person, we would, like me, we would have to advise constantly or protect. We were protective of a girl.
You would have to.
Beginning.
Did you just say you would have to advise constantly?
To the girl.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You know, no, boys as well. I mean, I don't remember what I did of raising you guys. But I don't think we had any big deals.
Okay. So what do you have? What do you have about girls that stands out to you?
You got to be gentle with the girl.
I always treated them like they were adults, and I listened to them like they were. Like the opinion was important, but then I had the final word.
Do you hear that?
Okay, so basically defer to mom.
Yeah. And on the female end of it, I mean, what would I have no knowledge or feeling about how it's done.
Okay.
Guys, you kick him in the ass and...
Yes. Girls, different ball of wax there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, right.
Somebody is...
All humans want to be recognized.
And Joanne says all human beings would like to be recognized.
Okay, all right.
We would have tendency, I just dawned on me. We have tendency to sidestep girls.
Now, I remember. So when you were growing up, after raising boy, or when you were growing up, when you started to, when you and Joanne were together, and suddenly you have two young ladies who are growing up. That was a culture shock for you because you hadn't witnessed that before.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a different, and I have raised girls from birth, and that's I learned so much from my daughters. Holy cow!
Yeah, it really. And daughters are gentle. It would be known to be gentle, but some of them are tough.
Not mine.
Yeah, well,
not mine.
Well, I know, but then again, I don't know.
Yeah. Joanne says not mine. No, it's a little bit. It's many layers on women. That's what I would describe a lady as, a young lady. Many layers.
But you know what? You have tendency to be, at least I think so, be gentler with a girl than you would be with a boy.
Well, yeah, until they bite your face off.
Yeah. All right. To me, at this point in my life, loving your children is just a beautiful thing.
That's exactly right. Now, Mark is writing in. He's referencing something that you said about our beloved Joanne. A couple weeks ago, I think you described Joanne as Queen of the Brain.
She is. Oh, yeah.
And I think that name is sticking. He says, I also have a significant other who is Queen of the Brain, and that's why I married her. Thank you for reminding me of that his wife is...
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So he's calling her Queen of the Brain now.
I'm glad. Well, see, you know what? Here's something. A happy couple that they do not ridicule each other or cuss at each other or be rough and all that. It's a miserable life.
Oh,
but they don't. Some people don't realize that.
Right. You gotta. You can't be aggressive and mean when you're married to the Queen of Brain.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Otherwise, if you don't behave, you will lose your Queen of Brain. And when the Queen of Brain,
I mean, we had tiffs once in a while, but it's a 5-minute type of thing, I think.
Oh yeah.
At least I hope so. But oh my God, I cannot fathom to think that we have a fight. And,
Yep. Hey, I don't want to live in a world where you and Joanne are fighting. I'm so happy that you guys.
What did you say, Joanne?
I said we only fight if I go in your garage.
Oh, she says we only fight if she goes in my garage.
Oh, your man cave. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. My garage is a mess.
That's all right. Mine too. Hey, Dad, I want to go over some of the things you said today. Learning about karma is an education.
Yes.
Let's see. When we were talking about eating right, you said it's a piece of cake.
Oh, I love rice.
You said when talking about karma, do you say you karma? No, that's karma.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, and then when Diana and I are having the battle of the bulge. And
that's the big one.
Yep. And again, a reiteration that Joanne and all women are all significant others when it comes to the ladies are the Queen of Brain.
Yes.
All right. Well, as always, this is all good.
Women are smart.
I look forward to seeing you Thursday evening. I'll have a fire going. You sit by the fire. You go to bed. Wake up. Friday, have breakfast and coffee.
Looking forward to it, honey.
Okay, I love you guys. Be safe.
All right, say hello to the Queen.
Yes, Joanne, you have a great day, too.
You too, honey. I love you.
Okay, darling. I love you, too. Okay, bye-bye. There you go. Dear Meathead. Awesome. You saw I made a weird face when he said, "I love rice," for no apparent reason. I don't know. Maybe he misheard me. I don't know what the hell that was. Always a good time with Dad. Damn. Getting back to raising daughters. If I can say that if you're a guy, let's say you get married to someone who has daughters. Hold up. Darla, what are you doing? And then let's say you got like a 12 and 14-year-old daughter. And you're like, hey, we're getting married. You're going to have to really be a sensational soul to be able to survive that. If you raise a daughter from birth, that's a different story. You learn it's on the job training about raising a daughter. To me, it was so much more different. It was so intense, the shit that I had to do to wrap my brain around what I was dealing with. First of all, you better be ready to know how to fucking braid hair. You got to learn that shit. And then when it comes to the changes in a young lady, what's going to happen around the household? Be ready for these ridiculously wild mood swings as the child is growing and changing. And just what you should do is don't speak. When the shit is hitting the fan, your age is immediately divided into half when you start to argue with them. So if you're 40, the first thing you say, you're going to be reduced to age 20. And then if you engage further, you're going to be more pissed off and you're down to age 10. And then before you know it, you're speaking like a 5-year-old with that type of logic. So every time you talk, your age is, you got basically one shot, Mom Spaghetti, to say something that isn't, that can be processed in not a hateful way. You just got to be quiet. When they're storming around, if you say too much, bad things happen. I've lived it.
Hello? Yeah, hi, Maddie. What's up? You sound like you're upset. Okay, I was able to gather out of that something about your mother is upset because your DS case is missing and you can't find it anymore? Huh. So I'm guessing that it'll probably turn up, over time. It probably just can't find it right now because you're rushing looking for it. Do you think it's gone forever? And I don't think so, baby. We'll find it, I promise you. I want to find it now. Me too. I want to find it too, but it might take a little looking. Okay, well, it sounds like you're having a rough start to your day. I'm sorry. Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
All right.
Wanna talk to Mommy?
Sure, it'll be okay.
Wanna talk to Mommy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Hey, can you put Mommy on?
Hello?
Wow. We recorded that. It's awesome.
Oh, yay.
I love looking back on the way my fucking life was. You are all experiencing that if you have daughters. Like Ryan, he says, this is every single day in my household. Fuck me. Want to talk to Mommy? And then I didn't give her the right answer. Want to talk to Mommy? Oh, God. I never get tired of that.
No.
texting.
We're driving, trying to concentrate. There it is. Stop it.
Shit, yeah.
That makes it worse.
Yeah, dude,
Every
helps.
time you tell him. How old was she here?
2.5.
4 now. 1.5, maybe.
That's the shit, man. That's the stuff that you look back on and go, oh, my God, I cannot believe we survived that. Fucking great. The first clip, the question was, how old was she in that? And she was 20. I'm totally fucking with you. I don't know. I would say 4, maybe 3. Probably about 3 or 4. Second clip, probably about 2, 2.5, maybe. Hurricane Ashley, who really wants to breed with Tim, says, my ovaries just shriveled up. Oh, yeah. If you make a baby, it comes full circle for women when they finally, if they bring a baby girl into the world. I don't know if Ashley was raised with boys or what, or all boys, or maybe a girl. I don't know. I have no idea. But if that's the case, you have no idea what you were like. And when the girl comes in and you have to raise a daughter, oh my God. Now, Linda says, I thank God every day I don't have a daughter. I loved raising my kids. Seriously. It provided me so much nuance and story. It made me a stronger soul. Okay, it really taught me a lot. I am not even bullshitting. It was really fantastic. I look back on raising my kids very fondly, and now I share these stories with my daughters, and we just laugh. I go, can you believe this is what you did? It's worth mentioning. Jacqueline, they were both very different, but Jacqueline was known for being kind of like a small version of me, saying whatever the fuck she wanted to say to people. And the moment at the McDonald's in Tennessee, when we were in the booth, and a lady sits next to us with her kids, right next to us. I could reach out and touch her. And she had a cast on her arm. And Jackie goes, Dad, look at her. She's got a broken arm. So I'm like, God damn it. I go, Jackie, we don't say that about people. That's rude. No, it's not. And I said, yes, it is. And I go, yes, that is rude, Jacqueline. And hand to God, she said, it's only rude if I say she's fat. And she was. And then, I mean, I was fucking floored. I was fucking floored. And even Jim, who at the time was 5 or 6, he was like, I go, oh, Jesus, fuck. Madison wasn't even in the picture yet. That was unbelievable. Your old pal EZ has to go tinkle again. Thank you to Sarah Honda Granville, SERRA, SarahHondaGranville.com. If you need a car, get it from Sarah Honda Granville. Either a brand new car or a certified pre-owned car. First off, on the certified pre-owns, that is the largest certified pre-owned lot in Michigan. These are cars that are a year or two old, low miles, still with a warranty, awesome vehicles, just not the brand new price tag. Sarah, they even smell new. Sarah Honda Granville. Online at SarahHondaGranville.com. SERRA HondaGranville.com. Thank you to King's Room Barbershop. If you're a guy and you need your hair cut, get it at King's Room Barbershop. Get it done at King's Room Barbershop. There's 3 locations. Northland Drive, Caledonia, and the new location, which is getting set to open right now at 821 36th Street in Wyoming, right next to the costume room. 821 36th Street, next to the costume room in Wyoming. I just saw an updated picture of them setting up there. The goal was to get started by September 1. When I find out exactly when they are open for business, I will let you know. Go to their website, kingsroom.net, for pricing. But, you're getting a haircut, so you're going to pay less than $20. If you go to get your haircut in the past at Jude's, Lady Jane's, or Sport Clips, go to King's Room Barbershop. Andy and Colleen are terrific local owners who have really made a name for themselves in the hairstyling business. King's Room Barbershop, online at kingsroom.net. Thank you to Nick V for sending the story in. I guess this young kid, 6th grader, and he's got his backpack, and on his backpack, he's got some patches. One of the patches is a Don't Tread on Me patch, which I think that's known as the Gadsden flag. It's the yellow flag with the snake curled up saying, don't tread on me, I'll kick your fucking ass. This school decided that they wanted to, that they didn't like this patch on the back of this kid's backpack. So they said, hey, you can't have that. And so they called in the parents. The mom goes into the school. The kid shows up. They're having the meeting, and the mom records the meeting. She kind of like positions her phone in a way to record it. I don't think that the administrator that they're talking to knew she was being recorded. All right. So here you go. Oh, shit. What the fuck is wrong with this? There it is. Okay. Video check. Audio check. Let us begin. By the way, look at this 6-year-old. I'm sorry, this 6th grader. This kid, when he becomes an adult, is going to break so many hearts. I mean, chicks or guys. I don't know what he's into. But look at this kid. He's dressed impeccably at this school. This is a charter school, by the way, called Vanguard in Colorado. He couldn't be more together. He's obviously comes from a nice household, and they're giving him shit, saying, all right, enough of you and your fucking Gadsden flag patch. And the kid is just keeping his mouth shut during all of this. This is fantastic. You can't hear anything. God damn it. Hold on a second. Let me start this over. That'd have been real ugly if I missed this.
Thank you. Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag?
So the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed, is due to its origins with slavery and slavery.
Okay, mom says for the Revolutionary War. Administrator says slaves.
That is what was, that's the reasoning behind why we do not want to display.
The Gadsden flag?
The Don't Tread on Me.
Okay. Which is the Gadsden flag? Okay. Okay, so he
The kid's smirking. The kid's cracking up.
What's going to happen if he doesn't take it off?
Mom brought the baby. That's why you keep seeing that foot, which is, look at that little foot. It's just so adorable. I love little feet. I mean, not in like a sexual way like I do when I see adult women's feet that are dirty, but even I love little baby feet. They're just cute.
I mean, he is able to go. I was actually just telling him, like, I was upset that he was missing so much school. I'm like, so I asked if can he just take his stuff out of his bag and go back to class. Like, I just want him to go back to class. The bag can't go back. It's got the patch on it because we can't have that in and around other kids. So that's what I was trying, and then he said you were close. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with slavery. That's like the Revolutionary War patch that was displayed when they were fighting the British. Like, that's the revolution. Maybe you're thinking of like the Confederate arm.
Yeah, the Kenny flag.
Confederate flag?
Okay,
Stars and bars.
I am just here to enforce. No, I am here to enforce the policy that was provided by the district, and definitely you have every right to not agree with it. I mean,
because the
absolutely.
ACLU says that he's allowed to wear that. If you like go on their website, it's like says in big letters.
All I'm saying is that
unless there's like a ban on patches, period. Like if you said there's no patches allowed at the school, you cannot display what you think or anything like that, or what cheer or anything like that. I think it's like one-sided, because you allow some patches but not other patches.
Kids have patches like other names and like the American flag and backpacks.
Yeah.
The kids like, yeah, other kids have flags like American flag, American star. What do you call it? Old Glory, the American flag. They have patches of that. Why can't I have this?
That was like flown during the revolution with. I just don't understand.
Mom is correct. This slavery thing, I've never heard of that. I don't know where they manufactured that from. It may have been. It was originated in the Revolutionary War. Now that doesn't mean that the psychos that were pro-slavery weren't flying that flag. I mean, there have been many times that things have been stolen by idiots in American history. So, all right. I mean, I imagine that the American flag was flown on slave plantations, if you really want to get down to it.
So what I can do is
if you go onto the ACLU's website, let's talk to someone.
I can have you speak to.
Mom says I don't want a lawsuit.
Have you speak to Jeff Yoakum again, and then he can refer you to our person at the district.
Okay.
Because, like I said, we're following district policy. Is what we're doing. So. The last thing I want is him out of class.
Yeah, I know. He takes his
classes
seriously. He studies. He wants to get straight A's. He did that. He made honor roll when he was here before. Yep. He intends to do that again right now, but it's hard because he keeps missing class for this. So
I understand that.
Yeah, and I mean, we teach him to always stick up for your beliefs. And I mean, you're going over the revolution for 7th grade. I mean, the founding fathers stood up for what they believed in against unjust laws. This is unjust.
Okay. Like I said, we are upholding a policy that was provided to us, which we have to uphold.
Okay. Can you show me where the policy?
All right. Now, before we continue, because there's a couple other key points to this that we'll get to. You have to understand. Assholes today wave this flag. You go to any one of these fucking storm the Capitol moments, they're going to be waving the flag. They're going to be waving that flag. Okay? So, true origin Revolutionary War, but if I'm going down the road and I see someone with one of those flags, I avoid that person. That person is a fucking right-wing psychopath. Now, that's not because I made that up. That's because crazy fucking people wave that flag. And I would argue that bitch is in fact crazy because she loves that flag. And that kid will be crazy one day because of that flag. Don't tell me otherwise. I can promise you he's not wearing that patch on his backpack. He doesn't have that thing on his backpack, and she doesn't wave it because of the Revolutionary War. So that's part of it. Chris says doesn't matter. He can wear that patch. Correct. You are correct. And I've always said, let him. Then you know who's a psychopath. I know when I'm driving down the street in Hudsonville, Michigan, and I pass a guy who's got 5 flags. One says, fuck Biden. The other one is fuck the gays. And then another one is Trump won. And another one is this piece of shit flag. I avoid that person. This is great. Let him. All right? Becca Shea says, you are right, easy. Or it says right. Nate says, nah, keep your slaver flag out of schools. It represents hate. Schools should be safe for all kids, not just white ones. Yeah, the problem with that is, you're saying yes to one, but not, like if a kid wears a fucking rainbow shirt or a rainbow patch, that's not a problem. But don't tread on me is a problem. And I wish schools could just say, look, all right, the reason why we don't want your kid having the don't tread on me flag is because this is the flag that assholes wave. But you can't. Now, the school did buckle. The school said you can go ahead and keep your right-wing patch. See, the fucking maniacs on the right adopt shit, and it changes the meaning of it, you know? It happens all the time. Many times that the right has stolen shit. Well, they fucking hijack Christianity for starters. So this is in the far right playbook. So you know that the kids' parents are pieces of shit. And they should be allowed, in my opinion, to have that patch on there. If they want to be a piece of shit and express themselves like that, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. More of a problem, though, was the kid also had patches of AK-47s, supposedly, from what I'm understanding. You get a little further into this, and he had patches of guns in the school. Now, if you're a mom or dad who says, yeah, go into the school with the AK, it probably says, like, come and take it, or something like that, or the pry it from my cold, dead hands. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that in this day and age, it's probably not a good idea to have the AK-47 patch on a 6th grader on his backpack. You know, probably not a great idea. Just a bad look. But only asshole parents who love the Gadsden flag would be okay with that. So you got to understand, this mom is one of these piece of shit patriots. The dad is one of these piece of shit patriots who say, yeah, go ahead. Have the Gadsden flag and the AK-47. That's what happened. So they've basically hijacked the flag, changed the meaning of it, and now they're hiding behind the First Amendment. Okay? Yes, you are. There was an agreement. The school agreed to relent on Gadsden, but the kid had to take the AK-47s off the back of the backpack. Okay, here's the long and the short of the Gadsden. Colorado Governor Jared Polis, who's a Democrat, defended the use of the Gadsden. He said the Gadsden is a proud symbol of the American Revolution, and an iconic warning to Britain or any government not to violate the liberties of Americans. Now, I'm guessing, though, that that's not why the kid has it on there. I can only assume, but that's okay. That's what you do on shows like this, is you assume. I'm guessing that it's on there for other reasons. Not about British tyranny or any government taking down the U.S. It appears on popular American medallions and challenge coins through today, and Ben Franklin also adopted to symbolize the union of the 13 colonies. It's a great teaching moment for a history lesson. Well, thank you to Colorado Governor Jared Polis. It was first used by the U.S.'s first naval commander-in-chief as a personal ensign, I don't know, during the American Revolution, according to Britannica. However, in more recent years, it was adopted by the conservative Tea Party movement and has become increasingly associated with right-wing politics, or assholes. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission ruled in 2016 that the Gadsden is not a racist symbol, but is, quote, sometimes interpreted to convey racially tinged messages in some contexts. It's a dog whistle. Don't try to tell me it's not. That's what the Gadsden flag is used for today. It's not to show that you're ready to defend the country from foreign entities invading. Okay? You do that because you're an asshole. Don't tell me otherwise. This all came out while investigating a U.S. postal employee complained about a coworker wearing a hat with the flag. Following the public outrage, the school's board of directors called an emergency meeting and walked back its demands that Jaden remove the patch. The school notified the student and his family on Tuesday that he may return to class with the flag emblem on his backpack, according to a local newspaper. School said this: from Vanguard's founding, we have proudly supported our Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the ordered liberty that all Americans have enjoyed for almost 250 years. The board wrote in an email to Vanguard families. The Vanguard School recognizes the historical significance of the Gadsden and its place in history. This incident is an occasion for us to reaffirm our deep commitment to a classical education in support of these American principles. So they're basically fucked. They're basically saying, now what they should say is, though these parents are assholes and this kid will soon be an asshole, we understand that we can't split hairs on the issue. Go to class. Keep your fucking patch on, you piece of shit. There's been a national media attention on our charter school, the Vanguard School, related, unfortunately, the story is incomplete. Now, here is the M. Night Shyamalan. The child also had multiple patches of I guess I actually revealed that earlier, semi-automatic guns on the backpack. Now, I love guns, but at no point would I ever say to my son, hey, it's okay for you to have pistols and AK-47 patches on your backpack, or a shirt that says I love guns in a school. You know, because everybody shoots up fucking schools and it makes kids uncomfortable. That's why. All right? We live in a day and an age when kids die in school too often. I was about to say every day. Not quite that, but pretty often. Okay? It might happen today. It was just some fucking teacher that got shot to death by some fucking psychopath. Kids in schools, it's a messy scenario. You just don't do it, okay? The patch in question was part of half a dozen other patches of semi-automatic weapons. I need specifics as to what those patches said. To me, this makes the parents look like assholes. The student returned to class without incident after removing the patches of semi-automatic weapons from the backpack. I don't know why that stupid mother didn't shoot that part of the video and post it. She's probably knows better that it would make her look like a psychopath, and she is. Any parent, I'll say this, it's a bummer that the school was put into this spot. I know what they were trying to do. You have another patriot here abusing the system to, fucking stick the finger in the eye of normal people, the school, to have their fucking piece of shit Gadsden flag, which they use as a racist dog whistle. We all know that. So it's fine for now. Great. Congratulations. But there is no way in hell that that's what the flag stands for to that family. I just don't believe that. My God, what a scenario. Thank you to Nick for sending it in, who probably right now is waving his Gadsden flag. Nick says, Kenny says, did the school not care about the guns on the backpack? No, they obviously did. You probably wrote that earlier. Nick says, you are lucky, Eric. The rights trampling would never happen in a constitutional county. Are you under the impression that in a constitutional county, they do not have to follow the laws of the actual state of Michigan? You realize that's a largely ceremonial term. You know that, right? I know you do. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. My point is, of course he should be allowed to have the Don't Tread on Me flag. We agree. But don't try to convince me that anyone who waves that flag, Nick says sarcasm. Yeah, you got to understand that those fucking idiots are just that for waving that thing in the first place. And then guns on the backpack? My God. All right. Jimmy says you can bring an AK-47 into school, just no patches. Oh, my God. All right. Best part of that was that little baby's foot. How cute was that? Make no mistake, I am not attracted to children's feet. Becca Shea says, I never really saw that flag until January 6th. Yeah, as soon as I started seeing it there at those asshole conventions. I saw it at those asshole conventions, and then I saw it before that when in Michigan, all those idiots stormed our Capitol there, which we should have used deadly force against them, against both those groups. Nick says that was in a Colorado home, too. That was in Colorado, too, home of the OG school shooting. Oh, my God. The Gadsden Gadsden flag is perfect when, like, the country's being invaded by another country. That's what I believe. It's not okay when you're waving it in people who are walking down the streets as part of a gay rights parade, a pride parade. That's not okay. I know what you're doing there. You've changed the meaning of that flag, is what you've done. Thank you to Berlin Raceway. Racing Saturday at Berlin. $14 for tickets. Get them online. Get out and do something fun before the warm days and nights are gone. Parking is free. 15 and under is free. Bring in a cooler with all your goodies. So much fun. It's been a remarkable year for Berlin Raceway. So get out there and check it out and watch our local drivers do their thing at Berlin Raceway. Thank you to Jacob Bennett. What was Bennett Flooring Installation is now Excellent Installation. When you buy your flooring on your own, have Excellent Installation install it for you. 616-318-0167. This is the cheapest way to have your flooring professionally installed. It's great. It's got to be done perfectly the first time. If you do it, your wife's going to be tapping her foot, wondering why it looks like shit. That's because you did it. Have Excellent Flooring Installation do it. 616-318-0167 to get a hold of Jacob Bennett today. 616-318-0167. Thank you to Van Dyke Mortgage, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Now, all across the United States, this is my one sponsor here on today's show that anyone in the listening audience can take advantage of the services of the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. 231-332-6505. Get into your new mortgage today. Perhaps you've owned your home for a little bit of time and you want to get some money out of it. You can do that too. Maybe pay off a credit card bill, home improvements, go on a vacation, whatever you need. 231-332-6505. Yesterday's asshole of the day was a dude in a trench coat standing out in front of a school. By the way, thanks again, Nick, for sending that story and got a lot of mileage out of that. If you have a story that you like or just think it's interesting, send it to me and you'll get my take on it. Send it along, Eric at EricZaneShow.com. TC Paintball sponsors the asshole of the day. I feel so bad about myself right now for letting my own health get to this terrible spot. EZ is your asshole of the day for fat. Runner-up is Amanda for suggesting that she's having a good day because she's not going to Meijer to get her sausage sandwich to eat, but is in fact eating the Jimmy Dean sausage sandwich. I just don't understand. Holy fuck. All right, that's going to do it. Have a good one. I'll talk to you on the Patreon. Thank you. Bye-bye.